Jesus Christ will determine whether you spend eternity in heaven or hell, but you can decide whether you spend this mortal plane in heaven or hell based on who you marry. Young men, pay attention. This is what it looks like to go to hell.
What happened? I don't know what happened. I mean, as I watched it, I thought, oh my God, he's having a stroke.
This is your wife, caretaker, night nurse, and hospice maid saying you're having a stroke. Let's say that you were her husband. And then what would happen if she, like, immediately after your stroke dragged you to Waffle House? What would that say about the person you married? Instead of taking you in an ambulance, because you clearly needed immediate medical attention, she drags you around for political power so that she can keep going to parties and keep having people address her as Madame First Lady. Yeah, it's cruel, it's unusual, it's evil. It should be charged as elder abuse. I will ride that one till my dying day. Wasn't Joe Biden have terminal cancer? Can we get an update on that? Donald Trump saying, yeah, everyone's saying that he had a stroke. Joe Biden saying she didn't know what happened. Nobody else knows the answer, but I do. Donald Trump, tell us. Hunter Biden says that it's because he was on drugs. Donald Trump saying the same.
People saw him before the debate and he was fine. I wouldn't say it was Winston Churchill, but he was fine. He was all right.
He went to a Waffle House that night.
Yeah. I mean, so she said he had a stroke, but why would she bring him to a Waffle House if he had a stroke?
Would your wife have allowed you to go off to a Waffle House if she thought you were having a stroke?
Even in good times, she would. Although I would actually. It's not so bad.
The Donald Trump Waffle House collab is something that we've been looking forward to. Did you ever see signs that Joe Biden was falling into cognitive decline? No, says Jill Biden on her cringy book tour, which, by the way, is how you launder money. It's a very public and should be illegal way to launder money. But here's how it works. All the NGOs and nonprofits, left-wing nonprofits that the Bidens made rich during their presidency for funding the open borders, criminal migration into our country. Anyway, those nonprofits go and buy 100,000 copies of Jill Biden's books, right? This is the money laundering. And then Jill Biden gets cut of those purchases. They go burn the books out back. Nobody ever reads them. Nobody ever wants to hear Jill Biden's memoirs, of course. It fell immediately, debuted at #1 on the New York Times list, and then was off the list entirely the next week. Even libtard Nate Silver is out here saying, that's very weird, and obviously indicates fraud. Nobody except political reporters are actually reading it. This is very rare for a #1 to fall that fast. And get ready for the same thing with Joe Biden's book. I think I have an early copy of the cover here. Was I president? Joe Biden announced that he's writing a book too. And 6,000 reposts, 13,000 comments. That is a 2-to-1 ratio. And so he got ratioed in his announcement, everybody making the same joke. Did the auto pen write it? Well, now we've been able to see the inside of that joke in a newly released clip from a book event that included Jill Biden and Joe Biden, but Joe Biden crashed it. This was supposed to be Jill Biden's book event from last month. And she drags out Whoopi Goldberg, who's tired and broken and sad and not funny anymore. But looking completely spry compared to Joe, who crashes the event. And now they've released the full video, and it's so hard to watch. Here we go. So here's Joe sitting over in the corner. He clearly doesn't know what's going on. Somebody, it's the end of the event, and somebody says, hey, it's Joe Biden. And Joe Biden, instead of just graciously saluting and sitting back down, he wanders up on stage, gets through the Secret Service.
Oh, Joe has a question. You couldn't ask it later?
Gets immediately berated by his battle axe of a wife. And then Joe Biden, who allegedly has terminal cancer and who's on, he's in hospice care, goes up to his wife and says this.
Who do you love most in the whole world?
Whoopi.
Oh. So this is Joe Biden. This is like the humiliation ritual. So he's looking at his night nurse hospice care worker, the only person in his life that he knows or recognizes anymore. And Joe Biden, and he asks, do you love me? And she says, no, I love this old, beat up, cringy, dreadlocked, black comedian lady that hasn't had a hit or been funny since 1989. That's her response. It's like open cruelty. Everyone laughs at him. Everyone laughs at the like Alzheimer's patient. And then look at the security. Look at how the security guard, like they don't know what Joe Biden's going to do. They're clearly aware that the guy could like jump on stage or like have a heart attack or whatever. Look at Joe Biden's Secret Service. Look at what the Secret Service agency gets. Oh my gosh. They took all the DEI agents and put them on Joe Biden's detail and Barack Obama's detail from Butler.
And so I'm going to do the last.
I love how Joe Biden's getting flanked by the security there for the event.
No.
Because they don't know what the hell he's doing.
I love you most, Joe.
Oh, and he
Is
just
that it? Is that the answer he wanted?
just there like a poor puppy dog.
Overwhelming. Well, that's what keeps him on his toes.
Yeah.
He's never 100% sure. I always keep him guessing. Is that not true?
I always keep you guessing as to if I love you. Men, please, I'm telling you, be careful who you marry. Don't marry a left-wing.
And so the last
Feminist.
thing I have to say is,
Wench.
please remind people to pick up. Now I know it says books, but look at.
Oh, yeah, gooks. It looks like gooks.
It looks like gooks. And I'm thinking, what are gooks? But I'm going to
Hilarious.
remind them. But I'm to remind people to pick up books on your way out. The name of the book is The View from the East Wing. And that concludes our conversation.
Why is Joe still standing there? So they play the music? Oh no. Oh no. They play the music and Joe Biden's sitting there with the finger up, still wanting to say something. Oh no. And then a staffer comes over to get him. Send someone over to like grab him. Oh no. Oh no.
Sir?
My book, which comes out in September. Read it.
Well, I have to remind him this is my event.
The only thing Jill does better than write, she's a beautiful woman.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. You can just see the dripping hatred.
oh,
You see the dripping hatred. I mean, again, this was like, it's almost hard. Like, Jill Biden, you deserve every bit of this. You're the one, you are clearly the evil wench who like kept Joe Biden in the White House way longer than he deserved. He should have never run in the first place. You deserve every little bit of this. You created this Alzheimer's patient. Joe Biden should have been like off into the sunset by now. You created this whole thing. You evil, evil woman. So you get every bit of this. Jill Biden getting trolled and mogged at her own book event by Joe. And Joe Biden, like on Jupiter, out of his mind here. They hate each other. Joe Biden still has no idea where he is. Straight out of Veep. Okay, this is awkward. Yeah. Good Lord, buddy is orbiting Jupiter. Yep. You can tell they just hate each other. I mean, could you imagine? This is what you do to somebody you hate. You go into their book event and you mog them. You troll them. Joe Biden just trolled Jill Biden and did it as this like helpless hospice patient. Oh, it's so hard to watch. Careful who you marry. That's it. Careful who you marry. Whew. And if you want to know what true love looks like, that's not it. Like, share, and subscribe.